Hi guys, welcome back to another tank review. Today we're looking at the British Tier 5 Premium Excelsior. First thing I'm gonna start off with this is I'm not gonna bother with the armor and the weight and horsepower and none of that. No, none of that. That if you want that, you'll be getting that on Quiggy Baby and Jingles. I'm actually gonna be starting off with the faults of the tank. And the first fault you're gonna come across, and you're probably thinking, why is there three separate guns from three separate tanks? Is actually the gun. I have no idea what Wargaming are thinking of when they came across the Excelsior, apart from the fact of, oh, we just want to stay in your wallet. Simply put, if you actually look at the gun on the Excelsior, this 75mm Mark V gun, 91mm of pen, 110 alpha, 0.42 accuracy, 2.3 second aim time. Okay, weighs 500 kilograms. It is a joke. I'm sorry, but it is a joke of a fucking gun. I would rather take this tank into battle with no shells and just ram the enemy than bother trying to shoot at them with this pea shooter. It is so piss weak, you can't even get through the rear armor of a KV-1. That sums it up. Now you're looking at, why do you have two other guns up here? Well, plain and simple. Here's two other guns that Wargaming could have used that would have completely replaced the piece of shit 75. Now, if they're trying to say that this tank is historically accurate, they're lying out their ass, because this tank was a work of fiction. Because I know for a fact that if that tank was to exist, the English wouldn't have used an American 75mm faulty gun. They would have used the quick-firing 6-pounder gun that you see here. Oh, they wouldn't have exported it. Yes, they would have. Want to know how? Because it's on the Churchill 3. Granted, it's the Mark V quick-firing. See, again, as you're seeing, Mark V, Mark V. Why would they go with this piece of shit gun? They wouldn't have. Historically, they would have gone with a quick-firing 6-pounder gun of varying marks. Now, as you can see here, this quick-firing 6-pounder gun is on the M7. It's also on the T21, which is quite interesting. But look at that fire rate. Look at the fire rate. Look at the accuracy. Look at the penetration. This is a Tier 5 gun. These are Tier 4s. These two Tier 4s just pissed all over this Tier 5 gun like, you should be at Tier 3. Now, big on. Now, if it was up to me, I would have gotten rid of that gun. I would have looked at it and said, Commander, can I please have a quick-firing 6-pounder gun, please? Just look at these two quick-firing pounder guns. They weigh less, faster aim time, better accuracy. Yeah, granted, they don't have the big sneezy alpha, but you're not looking for alpha. You're looking for pen at that fire rate. The round is lighter, so you can fit more into the tank. The gun is lighter, so you can actually put more armor on the damn thing. Again, the gun is this tank's biggest weak spot. Look at all this flat plating. It's like they decided to take a Cromwell and put him on steroids. I mean, seriously, it's like they took this poor little Cromwell and said, here, have some roids. Boom. And they're obviously thinking that the gun is equal to its penis, because everybody knows once you take steroids, your penis gets smaller. I would have been more happy if this thing had a howitzer. And I'm not a big fan of howitzers. The armor's not going to fucking save you, because this thing sees Tier 7s. Yes, it sees Tier 7s. With that pissant gun. And no, I was not platooned. You will see Tier 7s with this pissant fucking tank. Oh, it gets premium matchmate. No, it don't. And if it does, there's something wrong with the matchmaker on the North American West server then. Because 6 out of fucking 10 games I played, I was seeing Tier 7s. So over 50% of the games I saw in this tank was tier 7s. So you can start to understand my lethality of my of the hatred that I have for this tank. Now, I bought this tank during the sale. I have no plans on keeping this tank, hence that's why it doesn't have camo or any fun shit like that. I actually plan on selling this tank after the sales are done, just to get the credits, because this tank fucking disgusts me. It absolutely fucking disgusts me. Unless all of a sudden Wargaming pops out and somehow manages to make a matchmaker fix for this fucking thing, because I'm sick and tired of seeing tier 7s and getting one-shotted. Yes, I've seen tier 7 artillery in this thing. And they just looked at me and laughed. This gun's so bad it couldn't even pen a GW Panther. Yes, the artillery, it couldn't even pen it. I bounced 3 times. That's how fucking disappointing this piece of shit tank is. And I bought it to prove a point, which is Wargaming, stop your bias. Anyway, this tank review is turning into a rant and I don't want it to. So, let's say something fun about the tank. My nano was dead. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything, so. Bad points. Too slow. No armor. No gun. No pen. Piss poor fucking weak, period. There. Avoid it like the plague. I would rather fight I would rather fight an fucking Durchbuschwagen E100 in a fucking Chinu Kai than take this tank. Panzer 1Cs, for crying out loud, can pen your sides. What the fuck does that say? You're more flatter than a piece of paper. Look at these angling. It's ridiculous. It's got a Churchill style turret, which means, guess what? Aim for anything flat on a Churchill, you're going to pen it. Everybody knows. You see a Churchill, aim at the flattest part of the tank, you'll pen. Without question, you will just pen. Pen, 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 pen. And if you've got HE, just aim at any flat part. You will wreck a Churchill. Same thing with this tank. You can give it 1,000,004 hull and turret armor. With that flatness, all I need to do is keep firing HE at you, motherfucker. And what's worse, you aim a HE shell at this flat part, you'll kill the commander's, you'll kill the driver's viewports. You'll jam the turret. You'll destroy the gun. It's that pathetic. Avoid this premium tank like the plague, guys. Avoid it. Just flat out avoid it. That's the end of this review, and there won't be a re-review of it. As I always say, keep your shells flying, keep your enemies dying. Not in this thing. The Cobra Commander is out.